It's more than just your output, more than a bike. When you hear your shout out, you know it's all right. Put on your magic pants and let's go. We're cruising into the power zone. Clip in, set yourself free. Come on and take a ride with me. You know what you need to know and what's it all about. Everything you need, it's on the Clip Out.
Welcome to the Clip Out Podcast, episode 468. This is Crystal O'Keefe.
And this is Tom O'Keefe. So before we dig in, we should let people know that next week will not be a normal episode of the show because we are on vacation. So we recorded an episode. We teased it last week.
Yes.
It all blurs together. And we're doing these out of
order.
order. So I'm like, and then
we
we're
just
adding
recorded
things.
next week's. We just recorded next week's intro before we recorded
Yeah.
this, so we could tag it on to the thing. So we're all out of
I'm all
sorts.
spun around, no pun intended. And so, but we played a little snippet from it last week, and then next week, in lieu of a new traditional episode, it will be our entire interview with the host or the director of Spin Wars.
Yes,
and
Phil Byron.
Yeah, and that was a fun movie and a fun conversation.
It was.
And if you like to know how the sausage is made, there's some sausage to be made.
Yeah, this is what a great story.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed this. I also wanted to point out we saw that advertisement last night. We were going to talk about that today for the new show for
Oh, yeah.
So for those of you who watch all of our articles really closely, you may have noticed that Zacharias has been his boyfriend. We did a whole article about the two of them together because his boyfriend is Anthony, I think it's Porowski. I'm terrible with names. We know this.
Yeah.
But he was on the Queer Eye show.
Right.
And he was Dr. Jen was just asking me about this. Like, what was his expertise on the show?
Yes.
He was the food and wine guy.
Okay.
And so now Anthony has a new show that's coming out. It's all about travel. It's like, I don't know, Best of the World or something like that. I think that's what it's called. And he'll be going around to all
Is it
kinds of...
going to be like the gay Anthony Bourdain?
I think maybe. And very cool, when we posted this article, Zacharias was like, he posted a comment on our Instagram and he said that he was going to have a cameo in Anthony's new series coming up. So how cool is that?
Yeah.
Got to be on the lookout for it. It just started. What were we watching?
So it's on Hulu. But I also think that means it's on Disney Plus.
It is on Disney
I think
Plus,
it's a Disney Plus show that they also pushed into Hulu.
Yeah.
So
it's part of like the National Geographic series too. Like it's
okay.
And
That
National
makes sense.
Geographic is Disney, of course. But yeah, it's like all that together. So yeah,
so,
that's where
well,
you
then
find
maybe it actually lives. I know on Disney Plus there's a National Geographic channel within there, so maybe it lives there.
I think it does.
But my guess is it's probably all over your Disney Plus. Like they're pushing it.
Yeah, I would say so.
So, which means that they think they got something, right?
I mean, it's pretty cool.
I know that filmmakers, that's one of their big complaints is that Netflix might give you a bunch of money and have you make something.
Yeah.
And I think all the streaming platforms do this to some degree. But then they put it on the platform, but they don't necessarily push it to anybody. Like there is so much content on these streaming platforms that if it's like you log in and you get the panels that scroll of like here's a new thing, but like that's
only like a tiny little
right. That's like a 1% of what they've actually created. So
welcome to trying to get anything on Google.
Yeah. So like, and so even though they gave you a bunch of money to make this thing, they're still like, but you need to bring your fans to it. And then if the algorithm sees it's getting traction, then maybe we'll put it and push it to the general populace.
Yeah.
And so like a lot of filmmakers, they really hate that aspect of the streaming world. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think that it's a very good sign for Anthony.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
assume you say it Anthony. I actually don't know.
Yeah.
So I've never actually watched more than like an episode here and there of the Queer Eye show. So I really don't know much about it. I mean,
I've never watched it because I'm such a fashion plate that
right.
I don't really.
It's like we're the ones that most desperately need the help, and we're not watching.
I feel like my graphic tees are working just fine.
I love them.
I don't
They
need help selecting them.
certainly get a lot of action out on the street. A lot
They
of
do.
people.
I get lots of comments.
You do. You actually really do.
So there. So what, pray tell, do you have in store for people this week?
Well, we have to talk about this very cool new acquisition that Peloton did last week. We're also going to talk about the Club Peloton changes that they made to the badges. I was talking about last week that everybody got new points, and I was like, why?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I feel kind of stupid for not figuring it out on my own. In my defense, there's a lot going on right now, but we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Also, there's a whole new kind of wave of Peloton Spaces happening in apartments. We've got the latest on that. Interesting paid content strategy by Peloton and People magazine we're going to talk about. Peloton is doing some speaking engagements, and it's a little different than it's been in the past. Why? We'll talk about that as well.
Okay.
We also have some in the news for instructors where Zacharias might be a guest at somebody's wedding coming up.
Oh.
A really, really big wedding.
I don't know of any big weddings coming up.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't even know who you are then. And then whose meditations are now on Breathwrk. This is a big one. People have been waiting for this for years.
Okay.
We also predicted, and when I say we, Elizabeth predicted months ago that Cliff Dwenger was going to have new music dropping soon. Guess what? It is.
Okay.
Jess Sims, Chelsea Jackson Roberts, they're going to be at a really cool Teach for America summit. This is kind of groundbreaking and another new partnership for Peloton. Not to mention, we have some interesting news from other connected fitness. What's going on with Strava, the Apple rumor mill, and then, of course, lots of content that we're going to touch on as well.
Awesome. Well, before we get to all that, shameless plugs, don't forget we're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, TuneIn. Wherever you find a podcast, you can find us while you are there. Be sure and follow so you never miss an episode. Maybe leave us a review. You can also, if you would like to support the show with more than your ears, we would like you to do that. It's over on Patreon, patreon.com/theclipout. What do you get? $5 a month. You get all sorts of bonus content. You get ad-free episodes. You get early episodes. You know, we're off next week, and maybe that's a good time for you to go down the Patreon rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All sorts of stuff over there. And the conversation sometimes gets a little more cash.
Very. I would say more than a little.
We had a fun conversation about muscle milk last week. And how
Hashtag not an ad.
And how disgusting we find it. We were like, why does it do this? Why does it behave in such a manner? And on this week's episode, we will be talking about how GLP-1s are really bothering retail establishments.
Okay.
Especially clothing stores.
Interesting.
Yeah. Andy Spear opens up about his family history with Alzheimer's and dementia. And Selena had a big-name author in studio, interviewed her, and made her do some stuff, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
So that and more, and who knows what rabbit hole we'll end up down.
Yeah, for sure.
Over there this week.
I also, I don't know if you saw this morning, I sent you a new topic. I didn't know
did.
I didn't know it was going to get added, but I thought it was fun. Having your first date at a High Rocks competition. What?
Yeah.
A blind date at a high... Yeah, I've got questions.
You're not supposed to get sweaty until your third date. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. But, and also, just a reminder, while we're talking about Patreon, 7-day free trial.
That's true.
You can go over there, listen to a bunch, and if you don't like it, no harm, no foul. So, anyway, you can also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/theclipout. While you're there, like the page, join the group. Don't forget we're available on the YouTube. And sign up for our newsletter, and you'll get mostly weekly newsletters reminding you that we exist with links to all the articles. So there's all that. Let's dig in, shall we?
We shall.
Peloton in the news.
If you like Pilates, brace yourself, because I think you're about to be drinking Pilates from a fire hose.
Yeah. So Peloton just acquired a company called Skop, and they have a connected Pilates reformer. So let's back up for a second. Let's talk about the last earnings call we had, where Peter Stern was asked to give as much detail as he was comfortable with about what these new pieces of equipment that are coming out. We know we're going to be getting an announcement in the fall or I think he said 18 months, within the next 18 months, that new equipment's coming out. But specifically, it's going to be an announcement in the fall of what it's going to be. So do we get any idea of that? So he said that it was going to be something different. He actually said two different things. One, there's going to be existing methodologies or modalities are going to have a new piece coming to the equation.
Okay.
Which we interpret to mean a lower price treadmill, because that's been rumored and talked about in a few different earnings calls.
Okay.
Second, more importantly, strength training. And the caveat was, we consider all types of resistance strength training. Okay, well, that clearly signaled Pilates to our team, because it's such a specific thing to call out that
for sure.
resistance training is
strength training, yeah.
So, of course, we also just had Zacharias, Johanna, and Greta join the team, all Pilates instructors. They do other things too, but that is their main modality they were announced for. So people have been kind of saying for a while, we're getting Peloton's really betting on Pilates. Pilates is also in general just having a moment right now. It's everywhere. It's growing everywhere. Peloton, when they announced the acquisition, also announced several studies that showed how it's like growing really fast, etc. So what does all this mean for you? Well, we think that we are going to be seeing very soon a new Peloton item that will be a connected fitness reformer. Now, Nordic Track is in the process of releasing theirs. So this is important timing for Peloton to be able to say, hey, we're working on it.
Right.
Because I have seen so many people say, I was planning on getting the Nordic Track one. So now they're incentivized to wait, you know.
So it all lives in the ecosystem you're already paying $50 a month for.
Of course. And you have your naysayers that are, well, that means the price is going to go up again. Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I don't know. Peloton has added modalities before without raising the price.
I mean, look, at some point, if you say the price is going to go up, if you wait long enough, you'll be right. I mean,
exactly.
You know, but I don't know that it's a 1-to-1 equation like some people are trying to make it sound.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the other interesting aspect that people have been bringing up a lot is that the safety concerns, because a reformer has a lot of moving pieces, a lot of moving parts. This has been the reason I have been kind of like giving them side eye for like, you guys aren't really coming out with a reformer, are you?
Yeah.
Apparently they are. I worry about them because like I see what trouble it was to get through all the approvals for a treadmill. I see what happened even after they had all the approvals. So personally, I worry about them from a safety standpoint. But, you know, I don't run the company. So
yet.
Nor ever. A lot of R&D happening right now.
Well, you want a job with a little bit more longevity.
And Peter Stern also talked about the fact that like there's a lot happening in general with R&D. So there's just a whole bunch happening here. In the last earnings call, Peloton also pointed out that Pilates grew 48% year over year between last year and this year. And a lot of that had to do, or a huge portion of that had to do with Rebecca Kennedy's Highlight program.
Yeah.
That was maybe the first time that some people had ever interacted with Peloton's Pilates content.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal.
Yeah,
very
for
big
sure.
deal.
So Club Peloton got new badge tiers. We talked about that last week, but we have all the details.
Okay, so again, I don't know how this became new badge tiers. It's not new badge tiers. It's new points were given to people, and we didn't know why. And so that could mean that some people, like myself, went from one tier to another, but they did not add tiers.
Oh, I thought this was about the like now you can go up to 70,000 or whatever.
No.
Okay.
I don't know where you got that from.
I don't know.
You made that up in your head.
Not my head.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Our little helpers.
Yeah.
And not our helper bees.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. Peloton added a bunch of points and I was not understanding why they added it. So I went from having like I was 232 points away from becoming a legend to all of a sudden I'm like 5,000 points in.
Right.
I'm such a doofus. Here's why.
Why?
Because they added all these weekly streaks in and new badges. So, for example, before the weekly streaks stopped at, let's say, I'm making this up. I don't remember where it really stopped. But let's say the weekly streak stopped at 100 weeks in a row.
Okay.
And then they added, now it can go up to, let's say, 8 years. Okay.
Right. So it
now
like backfills.
It backfills.
So.
And that's where all the extra points came from.
So what you need to do now.
Hold on. I just want to say one more. Well, you go ahead and tell your joke and then I'll get to it.
Is everyone who got backfilled needs to just call Peloton and tell them that you want retroactive discounts for any merchandise you bought. They robbed you of money.
Oh, good Lord.
Have fun with that,
Please
Karens.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Yeah.
So I had thought the reason I didn't even consider this as an option is because I stupidly thought just because they don't have a badge for it doesn't mean you're not getting the points for it.
Oh, yeah.
Like I just assumed
that like somewhere in the background it was still adding all that up.
Yes!
But no, I mean, I guess it makes sense
It
that like
does.
the way the badges feed the Club Peloton
Yes.
levels, and so if once the badges max out, it doesn't matter how much extra you've done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it used to stop at 3,000 rides, I think, that you got a badge for, and now it goes up to 10,000.
Okay.
People like, as we talked about last week, Laura Pug and many others.
There are lots of others. It's just she was
the first.
the first kind of like super user.
Yeah.
That was just racking up classes like crazy back when they were 45 minutes.
Yeah, it was impressive. But at any rate, so she's way past that still. So they still have some catching up to do. So she's owed points. But then you also have the people that are like, yeah, but what do I care? Because once I hit legend, I hit legend. That's all there is. And that's true. For now, you never know when they'll add another tier.
Right.
So that could still happen. We don't know. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying we don't know.
Right. And at some point they'll probably have to, right?
Yeah,
like,
I just don't know what comes after legend.
Yeah.
I don't know what
icon.
I saw somebody, I can't remember what they put, but it was funny. I wish I could remember. Somebody was like, I'm holding out for whatever, and they like made up their own. And I was like, that was a good one. It was on our Facebook group. So anyway, that is what happened. Sorry for the confusion, and I'm sorry that I didn't make the connection.
Connect those dots.
Yeah, I feel pretty stupid. I've been busy.
Yeah. Well, you don't know how their coders calculate things.
I know, but I feel like in a different world where I wasn't juggling so many things, I would have connected dots a lot sooner.
Yeah.
I just wasn't. I wasn't there.
Well, moving along. Close this
Embarrassing
this
chapter.
dark chapter
Dark.
and clip out history. Apartments.
Yeah.
Anyway, latest in apartment amenities. These would be the fancier ones.
Yeah. So this is like they call it a residential complex.
Oh.
It's very snooty.
Oh, so that means it's out of your price range.
Out of mine. Yeah.
But they have a new thing called Peloton Spaces.
They do. Now, we've seen Peloton Spaces before. We've seen them at the University of Texas. We also have seen them at LA Fitness. So we've seen this happen before, but we are starting to see it happen more in apartments now, where it's like a branded Peloton
area. Not just they've got a couple Pelotons.
No.
It's like, you'll see multiple bikes, multiple treads.
There's a branded entrance header. There's
Yeah.
an entrance message. There's mat placement decals and a co-branded feature wall.
Why? Now, how come only Matt gets placement decals? There's so many instructors.
Matt's just a special guy. He's a special guy. Yeah. So it's also, this is worth noting, it is a program that is offered through Peloton for business, and it installs the Pro Series equipment.
Okay.
So that's important because we've been talking about, again, their Peloton is finally like using Precore's technology and their distribution and their builds to connect that to Peloton's connected fitness, put them together. And we're seeing that now come out in these apartment spaces. We talked about they were going to, but now it's here.
Yeah. This is really smart.
Oh, this is so smart. Yeah, absolutely. I also love this. There's different tiers. Tier 1 has a minimum footprint of 20 by 15 feet, and it gets 2 to 4 pieces of equipment. Tier 2 is 30 by 20 feet, 5 to 9 pieces of equipment. Tier 3 requires a footprint of at least 50 by 30 and supports up to 24 machines. Each tier has a quarterly engagement report tracking equipment usage and resident preferences. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love this. I love seeing it, and I'm really excited to see what this does for Peloton's bottom line as well.
Absolutely. I wonder if you live in the apartment complex, if you still need to have a Peloton membership, or if it will be part of your just living there.
If they do the same thing they've done at other gyms and hotels, you do not.
Okay.
You do not. You can log in as a guest, but it works very smoothly. Like you can just log in and use the equipment as part of like you live there. But it's also cool because it encourages a lot of people to go ahead and get equipment for themselves.
Right.
And especially if you're living in an apartment and someday hope to move to a house, now you're going to want a Peloton
Yeah.
because you experienced how awesome it was.
Yeah.
So
Coming up after this, we're going to talk about Peloton's paid content strategy and where it showed up. And we're going to talk about some conferences that Peloton's at. So stick around.
Flip out.
Peloton's paid content strategy has popped up in People magazine.
yeah,
Or at least on their website.
Yes, that's true. I don't know that it was actually in the print version.
Right.
But they did a whole feature about the cross-training treadmills, showing how you can work on the treadmill, work off the treadmill, do all kinds of different classes, and pairing those together with the all-access membership. I think this is really smart, and Peloton has been talking about how to get the most out of their marketing dollar. It's not just about getting it in front of as many eyeballs as possible anymore. It's for them specifically, they are going after like, where can we get the most people to join Peloton for our spend?
Which makes me think this is not in the print magazine because it's not trackable, right?
Oh, what a good point.
If it's on their website, you know, they're putting a cookie on your browser, you know, or Pixel, they're making, if you make a purchase, you know, or even just visit their website, they're going to know. And so if it's in the magazine, they can't do that. So my guess is it's probably not in the magazine.
That's a really good point. I also love here that they have the tread, and this is an excerpt from it. It says, and the Tread and the Tread Plus aren't just for seasoned runners. They're a smart investment for beginners too. Peloton instructor Kirsten Ferguson says, I know that taking a first step can feel like the hardest part, but we make the transition from walking to running feel seamless and honestly fun. If you're just getting started, give my Call Yourself a Runner program a try. And I love that because it really is showing how approachable Peloton is, how accessible Peloton is. And it makes me wonder if Call Yourself a Runner program was specifically designed to appeal to people who had never been runners before.
Yeah.
Like, it never occurred to me that they would make a program for the sole purpose of bringing in new members.
Right.
But when I see this, I wonder.
Yeah.
And it's smart if they did.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's hard to start.
It is.
Right. It's hard to keep going, but it's harder to start. And so, yeah, no, that would make total sense.
Yeah. Interesting.
Peloton CEO spoke at Fortune's COO Summit.
Yes. And I also want to talk about the fact that he is going to be at the Oppenheimer Consumer Conference as well. It's not so important about what he's talking about because it's going to be basically a rehash of earnings calls.
Right.
What's more important is that the CFO always spoke at these things before.
Yeah.
I find that fascinating because now we have the COO, we have the CEO, like different people are showing up to these. I feel like this signals in general that Peloton is ready to be part of the spotlight again. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just because they didn't have an official CFO. We only had an interim CFO.
Right.
They didn't want to put that person out
You
there.
don't want to put a short timer out there. He's a loose cannon.
And maybe that's all it was. But I think there's more to it. I think there's more to it because I think that they are talking about Precor being part of this. I think they are talking about commercial being part of this. And I think they are I think this is all a marketing push in disguise.
Yeah.
I really do think that it's like we went off the radar. We went to go get our ducks in a row. We're back. And I think that's what this is saying.
Our ducks are all lined up.
They're lined up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Quack, quack. I don't know.
No, that's what ducks say. You got it right.
I just went with it.
Yeah.
Why did you give me that look?
Because you quacked. It's like I got my own little speak and say. Or let them pull a string and they'll quack at me.
Quack, quack.
Instructors in the news.
So Zacharias might have scored himself an invitation to the Super Bowl of weddings.
It is a Super Bowl.
This might be
of
the
weddings.
biggest wedding since Charles and Diana.
Yeah.
We've been watching a lot of 80s sitcoms, so that's top of mind.
And still accurate.
Yeah.
Wait, like, who else has had a wedding that big?
I really can't think of another one of that magnitude.
Yeah. I mean, Taylor Swift is who we're talking about. I feel like everybody knows that. But so why are we thinking this? Well, here's the deal. Anthony was asked if he had scored an invite to this wedding. And really, all we know is that he didn't say no.
He didn't say no. And like the way this wedding seems to be playing out is like if you're going, you better not tell people.
Yeah.
And so yeah, the fact that he wouldn't address it, because if you didn't get one, it's very easy to be like, oh no, I'm not going to that.
Yeah.
Like watch this. Hey Crystal, did you get an invitation to Taylor Swift's wedding?
No.
See,
Yeah.
now do me.
Hey, Tom, did you get an invitation to Taylor Swift's wedding?
I mean, she sent out lots of invitations.
Are you holding that on me?
Who's to say?
And honestly, in all seriousness, he could just be fucking with people. Like,
Yeah.
he could.
Yeah,
He could have done that
for sure.
completely
For
on
this
purpose.
very reason.
And wow, was it effective?
Now, do we know like why he would be in her orbit to get the invite?
I do not. And I feel like it's one of those things that Taylor Swift has just the largest network because everybody wants to be part of her orbit.
Well, yeah.
So I don't know the details, and listen, I kind of think the chances of this are real slim, to be honest, because she's being so particular. But honestly, I don't believe any of the details that have been quote unquote leaked.
Yeah.
I don't believe any of it. So if you believe she's having 150 people, I just don't see
I saw something
either
the other day
of them making it.
about she's doing something at Madison Square Garden for like 1,000 people.
I know, and that was on TMZ, which is usually correct.
Yeah.
I know, I hate them too, but they usually are
Get it
accurate.
right. Yeah.
And I'm confused by that though, because it just doesn't seem like a venue she would pick. And also all this drama about her plus ones and all this other stuff, that would mean that was all manufactured.
Yeah.
Now, does that shock me? No.
No.
I mean, this has been a mastermind from the
Right.
beginning, and she loves to play games about figuring things out. So it could be anything.
Yeah.
They could be there. They could be doing the entertainment. I don't know.
She might have some sort of ancillary thing going on, right?
Totally.
You know,
Totally possible.
that this isn't the actual wedding,
Mhm.
but maybe it's, the wedding's going to be in one place, but maybe this is more of like the reception for a larger group, but a smaller group. So like there's
Both could still be true.
Right. Yeah. So
I don't know. But if Anthony goes, we're just assuming that Zacharias gets to go.
one would think.
You would.
Yeah.
But it's Taylor Swift's world, man.
Yeah.
She gets to call the shots.
We just live in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sam Yo now has meditations available on the Breathwrk app.
This is a big deal. People have been asking for Sam to have meditations for a very long time. Now, add to that the fact that he has been recording something
For
forever.
a long time.
And we knew it wasn't his book
Yeah.
because he was very open about his book and that he was recording the audio for his
Right.
book. And so we knew it was different. And so we were hoping, and by we, I mean our new resident tipster, Nina. She was the first to put these together. She said, I wonder if this means he's going to have meditations on Breathwrk. And sure enough, he does. He
Look
now
at
has
that.
2 meditations. So if you've been just dying to get your Sam Yo meditation fix, you now can begin on Breathwrk.
And Nina is the employee of the month. Well done. I love hunting for your name and all those celebrity caricatures.
Eh?
It's too long of a rabbit hole to
Okay.
go down.
I didn't know that was possible, but thank God.
Cliff Dwenger's new song will be dropping soon.
Yeah, so he was on The Voice as a contestant recently, Germany.
The German one, yeah.
version. And it was Clifford versus Bernarda. And they were like competing against each other. Now they're teaming up. They've created a new song and it's going to be dropping very soon. So I think that is super cool that they are going to be teaming up after being competitors. I
For sure.
love that.
No, I saw the other name and I had no idea what it meant.
I'll
So,
be honest, I don't either.
I mean, I don't watch
either.
The Voice America, so
I don't.
I'm certainly not watching The Voice Germany.
Yeah.
But that is great news for him, and
Yeah.
it's great exposure for him as well, and
It
for
is.
for Peloton in Germany.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure that this is a very big deal there.
Absolutely. I think all of it is nothing but positivity, and I love it. So congrats to Cliff.
Both Jess Sims and Chelsea Jackson Roberts will be at the Teach for America Summit.
This is a really cool thing. I did not realize they had not had a Teach for America Summit in, I believe it was 10 years. They haven't been able to do one of these summits in person, is my understanding. That's what I thought I read here.
Why?
Yeah. Leaders, they're going to be gathering for the first time in nearly a decade. I don't know. You know how teachers get paid. I seriously don't know.
They didn't have the money.
I don't know. I don't know.
And they were like, we're not doing one more thing on Zoom, man. We're just not doing it.
But the summit takes place on October 2nd and 3rd. It brings in more than 10,000 alumni, core member, partners, and community leaders. And what's also cool about this is that Jess Sims is going to be teaching a body weight strength session, and Chelsea is going to be leading yoga. Best part, Peloton is actually partnering with them. They are going to be part of it. So I love that. There's 3 different tracks that are going to be happening. There's like a leadership, there's investing in what works, and then reimagining education. I did not realize this, but Teach for America actually started 35 years ago, and this is their 35th anniversary summit. I love that they are doing this and bringing people together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Other connected fitness.
Bad news for the AI haters.
I mean,
it's encroaching ever more.
yeah.
You're just not going to stop it. But Strava has launched a Claude integration, which is an AI application.
Yes.
Like, I think people are so used to hearing ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Kleenex of if AI was tissues, something covered in snot, then ChatGPT is Kleenex, right?
Yes.
And but Claude is a very, very large competitor. Yeah.
Right. So Strava launched a live MCP connector. So that links Claude to subscriber accounts. So that means that instead of taking CSV files, putting them into a chatbot, and then asking questions about your data, now you can go straight to Claude and ask about your data. And you can type it right into.
And it'll just know what you're talking about.
It's going to know. You're going to be able to get real-time insights pulled from live pace, heart rate, GPS, and event history. Right now, it's exclusive to paid subscriber and it's limited to Claude, but Strava does confirm more AI clients are on the way.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be the business model because if you're just a casual user of these AI engines, you don't really need to pay for casual usage. But like if you want to start using these integrations and stuff, that's where they're going to get you.
Yeah, it is. And right now, for most things that are happening, they're still new enough that they're just like, try it out. Like they're not trying to get more money out of you right now.
Yeah.
But there will come a day.
Yeah.
There will come a day.
Yes. I have no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when cable was like $12 a month.
You do?
I do. For like if you just want a basic. Yeah.
Really?
Like in the 80s? Yeah.
God, I don't.
Yeah.
I know we got free cable when I was a kid forever because they accidentally put it on our house and like gave us the whole package and they didn't mean to. And like we had free cable for like 2 years before they figured it out and took it. And we were like, oh, dang.
I remember when I was a teenager, like 15, and
Those unscrambled channels are coming.
Yeah.
You were on Skinamax.
Well, here's the best. They were giving us the Playboy channel, right?
Yeah.
But it had the audio feed of HBO. And I was like, that's fine. I don't need to hear what they're saying. Like,
can I go down a rant? Oh, you finish yours. Never
just real quick. So it was great because it's like if my mom was in the other room.
It sounded like you were just watching something totally normal.
She just thinks I'm watching the latest Robert Klein special. He does love the stand-up. That makes sense. Meanwhile, I'm watching Electric Blue. Good times.
Yeah. It's completely irrelevant, and it was a complete side note that had nothing to do with that at all, other than just
what we do.
The fact that like sound and video not matching up. I just didn't realize that I've gained a new skill of editing to the point that I have, because somebody showed me a video at work And I instantly was like, stop, this is terrible. The woman starts speaking and it's right at the same time as you see a new woman pop up on the screen. So it looks like it's her talking, but it's a different voice.
Right.
And it's like, no, stop this now. And I was like, oh, I guess I've gained a new skill. I didn't even know.
The Apple rumor mill. Are they working on a Whoop/Fitbit competitor?
Yeah, they're saying the thought is that it's going to be a smaller health fitness band that is coming out specifically to rival Fitbit Air and Whoop. It is going to be focused on fitness, recovery, sleep, and AI-powered coaching. It will not have a screen. I just find that so interesting.
Yeah.
I remember so clearly when I got my Whoop and everyone was like, but it doesn't have a screen.
Right.
Like, what is wrong with you? Why would you do that?
And now everybody's like, why do I need a screen?
Yeah.
Just show it on my phone.
Yeah. And there are benefits to both. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
I love my Apple Watch and my Whoop for completely different reasons.
Yeah.
But dude, I got to say, the data on Whoop is still the best. Sorry. It just is.
Well, and at this point for you anyway,
Yeah.
they have so many years worth of it.
Yeah. It's going back so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just think this is super interesting. Screenless wearables and smart rings are one of the fastest growing categories in tech, according to Tech Radar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coming up after this, we've got content. We're going to go through all the classes that you should be contemplating. So stick around.
New content.
It is time for the TCO Top 5. You have told us your favorite classes, and we are here to tell them back to you. Number 1, your favorite run and flow.
Favorite run and flow is the only run and flow. Mariana Fernandez taught this class. First of all, the first one came out on June 4th, so it's the only one I think is on the platform yet.
Gotcha.
But okay, so I'll just tell you what Sandra says.
Okay.
Sandra shows up. She said, Mariana's run and flow class, it was an amazing run, followed by 15 minutes of yoga. Perfect to stretch out right after a run. And she talks about how to allow yourself to be more mindful when running. And that is from Leaderboard. Sandra shows up. I also took this class and I loved it. It's perfect for endurance people. It's perfect for people training for something. I love that Mariana said there are going to be 4 of these classes total, and each is going to build on the last. So I'm really looking forward to this. And I know that the idea is to only have 4. I personally would love to see it become a long-term series that we see on a regular basis. It's just one of the class types you can choose from. It's great to have it, and I'm so happy she finally made this happen. She's been working on it for years, but I hope that she convinces them to see more. So take this class. It's also fascinatingly considered a tread boot camp. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense why they put it there.
Right.
But
I guess because you get off the tread and do something.
Exactly. But my brain was just like, oh, I didn't know that I was taking a boot camp. But yeah, that makes sense.
Number 2, your favorite row.
Okay, I've had several people reach out about this, and we are going to hopefully get some more details from Alex about this. But Alex Kurwoski taught this 30-minute endurance row. It was on June 2nd. Janice Foley says it is so good. You will love his commencement speech. Now, I know that's a real simple thing, but he put together a 30-minute commencement speech for people that were graduating, and it's apparently amazing. I haven't gotten to take it yet.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but glowing recommendations. This is like one of the most memorable classes of the year. You need to take this class. Even if you take it on your app and you just listen to it, you need to take this class. This is like must do.
Okay.
So,
number 3, your favorite theme ride.
Camila Ramon taught this back in April, and Chelsea Walker said that she was obsessed with the playlist. It is such a great ride with fantastic energy. So it's a 2010s pop ride. So I don't know much about that one, but I will say this. It has been nominated multiple times for the TCO Top 5, and we don't often go back to April. But it was she was very excited about it.
Number 4, your favorite walk.
So Heidi Gilpin-Neff recommended this. She nominated this class. It was a 30-minute Brandy Carlisle walk taught by Maddie Magiacomo. This class took place on June 4th, and Heidi said, my husband and I are huge fans, so I got to sing along. It also celebrated Pride, which is important to me. And I love Maddie's shirt. It says, Brandy made me gay.
And then finally, number 5, The class so tough you dare not stack it. It's an unstackable, your favorite upper body strength.
Zacharias Nedjetsky is the one who taught this class, and he taught it on June 6th. Mickey Shembri recommended this class and said that it had her arms shaking like crazy, could not stack another arms with that one.
Okay.
Looks like a tough one.
Moving into other stuff, if you like the 2-for-1s, you are in for a treat.
Yeah, there's a bunch hitting this week. We've got a 2-for-1 full body strength with Cliff and Jeffrey. That's going to be in German, and that is going to be on the schedule for June 12th. And then there is a 2-for-1 with John Hosking and Cody. It is the At the Club version, but it will be, I think it's going to be on the bike, though, is my understanding, although I could be wrong. That was what I thought, though. I thought it was going to be on the bike. Then we have a 30-minute vibe and flow. So Chelsea's vibe, yoga vibe special.
Okay.
But special guest, Maddie Majacomo, and it's going to be all Broadway focused. And then finally, this one is a fun one, a 2-for-1 ride with Hannah Corbin and Matt Wilpers. That is the country ride,
Ooh.
Country Happy Hours. That's her second guest that's coming up. It's going to be a 30-minute one.
We also have a new artist series from Robin. That's with a Y.
It is.
Not Robin Arzon.
Right.
It's not like when Eddie Murphy hosted SNL while he was still a cast member.
It's correct. It's not like
very
that.
controversial.
Not like that. But yes, there's going to be several classes, Pilates, there's going to be a ride, there's going to be Sculpt Flow, a hike, another ride, and a row. So several classes we want to make sure you know about.
And we also have a return date for Callie Gullickson.
Yes, it will be coming up on June 18th. And then I also wanted to point out Peloton is going to have Father's Day classes on June 21st. So we have those to look forward to as well.
It is Pride Month, and we are in week 2 of Pride Month.
We are. And that means that we get all new classes. We've got a Latin ride coming up with Camila. We've got a pop walk coming with Jeffrey, a dance music row with Katie, and an EDM run with Marcel Dinkins. All of those coming up this week.
A Latin ride. Is that what the L stands for? I was been wildly misinterpreting what. Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
that's different.
I'm like, I'm very confused now.
You're just bound to determine to get some comments sent my way.
So we also have all sorts of classes celebrating other things. We have class coming up for Juneteenth.
We do. And the Juneteenth, there's going to be a couple of different classes. Those will be considered encore classes because they are closed. Peloton is closed on Juneteenth. However, we also have Canada Day classes coming up.
Look at that.
This is the first ever 2-for-1 on Canada Day. It is going to be Greta and Emma Lovewell.
Yeah.
And they're going to be doing a 2-for-1 on Canada Day.
Awesome. And there are also 4th of July classes, so don't get mad.
No, don't get mad. And they're going to be live. They're going to be open that day, which I was surprised at.
Yeah.
So I think that's really fun.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
it.
Marcel Dinkins has her first solo running program.
This is such a huge deal. I really cannot even express to you. This is Marcel's first program. Like, this is a huge deal. She has been a Peloton instructor for a very long time, so I'm excited to see this. This is going to be coming June 28th, so we have to wait till the end of the month. 4 weeks. It's going to be a running plan that is all about building confidence and technique. And this is from the woman who always takes the hill. So I suspect we are going to see a lot of hills in this program.
Ugh.
I know, but it does make you a stronger runner.
You're supposed to hide those.
If people haven't heard your... They have no idea what you're talking about.
We were doing the show for like 7 years before I realized that they were saying hit and hills. Thought they were saying hidden hills. And I was just fun one day. I was like, well, how are they hidden? And Crystal thought I was doing that thing where I was just playing dumb, but I was not playing. I was just dumb.
Turns out he meant it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
so
like, they're
funny.
right there in front of you. Like, surprise, you're on a hill. I don't understand.
Oh, so funny. So, yeah, very excited to see this for Marcel, and congratulations on your first program.
Greta Dopp has a yoga sculpt flow with ankle weights.
This is new. So she's been doing Sculpt Flow since Greta arrived on the scene, on the Peloton scene. And she just snuck in some ankle weights last week.
Oh, surprise.
But we are here for it.
Hidden ankle weight?
Yes, they were hidden. And now we're like, where are the rest of the ankle weight classes? So people are clamoring for these. I think we're going to be seeing more.
Okay. Hannah Corbin back on the Pilates mat.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, yay, Hannah Corbin is back. That's
Yeah.
really cool. But she was like on the list and then they took it off. And then it came back. And so we're all confused, but
Yeah.
we're glad to see it. By the way, whatever is happening with these changes, it was a full body and it changed to a lower body while the author was writing this. I don't know why they keep changing it. I don't know. But
She got halfway through the class and was just like, I'm tired.
let's just focus on the lower
Just
body.
going to be the lower body. I can do the rest of it.
So 10-minute Pilates with Hannah Corbin, June 8th. It's out there now as an encore.
We talked earlier about the Call Yourself a Runner program, and we should say that it is now available in Espanol.
It is. And again, I wonder if the timing means anything.
Yeah, no, I think that is a fair question to ask.
Yeah.
And then finally, we have more PSL and PSNY run clubs.
Yes. So we are going to have at PSNY, Zacharias is going to be leading a run club. And then at PSL, Jeffrey McEachern is going to be leading a run club. That will be happening on June 24th, and that is for the Pride Month. We're going to be seeing that. So that's super exciting. Love seeing that. That'll be Zacharias' first time doing a run club. And he is not a run instructor. So, I love to start rumors. Will he become a run instructor? And of course, again, Jeffrey in London.
Peloton birthdays.
We have a whole bunch of birthdays, but I'm going to give you 2 weeks worth because we'll be out next week with our pre-recorded episodes. So I figured rather than letting these people slip through the cracks, I know how important it is for the instructors
listen.
to hear their name.
They're just sitting here with bated breath.
Yes. Get the mementos. So here we go.
Okay.
Jocelyn Thompson Rule on June 15th. Selena Samuela on June 22nd. Andy Spear on June 23rd. Dennis Morton also on June 23rd. And Katie Wong on June 25th.
Happy birthday, Jocelyn, Selena, Andy, Dennis, and Katie. I love that Andy and Dennis share a birthday.
Yeah.
I forget it every year.
And
I'm surprised every year all over again.
There'll only be one cake in the break room. They make them split it.
You think?
Yeah, I do. I mean, cost-saving measures are in place.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to get that stock price up.
That's right.
I don't got money for 2 cakes. So that brings this one to an end. Until next week, where can people find you?
People can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Crystal D. O'Keefe. They can find me on Threads and Blue Sky, Instagram, and the Peloton leaderboard at ClipOutCrystal.
And you can find me on Threads and Blue Sky at Tom O'Keefe Jr. or on Facebook at facebook.com/Tom O'Keefe. Find the show online at facebook.com/The Clip Out. While you're there, like the page, join the group. Don't forget our Patreon, $5 a month. All sorts of bonus content, early episodes, ad-free episodes. So that's it for this one. Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, keep pedaling.
And running.